Break out your stars and dust off those stripes because we're throwing a red, white, and blue party.
When celebrating all things American, it's important to start with a cocktail. Our Americosmo combines red fruit juices, raspberry vodka, and a blueberry garnish.
Crab cakes with red chili garlic dipping sauce and a creamy roasted red pepper dip satisfy not only the hungry party guest, but also the color theme of the night. A dessert made with fresh strawberries and blueberries and creme fraiche are a sweet way to enjoy all things American.
Exercise your inalienable rights to party with affordable flowers in tiny buckets, a Mad Libs game, and songs that are sure to have everyone waving their flags.
All right, now here we are for the cocktail portion of our party. Nothing gets party started like a cocktail.
Amen, sister. There's no better way to prep for the party than have a little libation.
Absolutely. So
yeah,
we're going to start with an Americosmo.
Love it.
Taking a cosmopolitan up a little notch, Americanizing it. We're going to throw some.
Because doesn't a cocktail need more American?
It does. It does.
Yeah.
That's not really weird, but
okay,
you know.
Sure, I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to actually step it up a notch with some raspberry vodka instead of plain. We're going to do some frozen blueberry garnish to actually keep it cold.
Nice.
And a little red and blue. You know,
All
we're going to go
right.
there. So here we go. We're going to start off with some Stoli raspberry flavored vodka, and we're going to do 6 jiggers of that.
Okay, here you are.
Go.
6 jiggers. Boy, these are some potent little drinks here.
Not 6, 4.
I was going to say,
yeah,
wow,
that would have been pretty bad.
How many people are we having at our party? And I have to say that the beauty of the red, white, and blue party is you can really have it anytime during the summer.
Yeah,
I feel like during
absolutely.
the summer, you always feel so patriotic. It could be for the 4th of July, it could be Memorial Day, Labor Day, or it could just be really any summer night. We're all feeling patriotic, you know?
Pull out those flags.
Here we go.
Now we're going to do 2 of the Cointreau or the triple sec. We have triple sec tonight, but you can use either one.
Okay,
and
so
it goes about up to that second line right there.
Right here. Okay,
Yep.
1 and 2, and then
Yep.
what do we have next?
And then we're going to do 4 tablespoons of fresh lime. Now there's a big debate, which I realized when I was researching this, whether it's Rose's lime juice or fresh lime. I'm a fresh
Always
lime
go
girl.
fresh.
I'm a fresh
I'm
lime.
with you.
So
it's not that hard, you know.
Oh, it's not.
Work
It's
those
not.
muscles.
And this size lime is about 2 tablespoons. So really 2 limes is all you need. Now if you're using the little bitty ones, you might need more, but that's kind of rule of thumb. So now we're doing a cup of cranberry juice.
Yeah, those are some hefty limes.
They are.
And by the way, I can make it work. And
Nicely done. Nicely done.
this is not my first drink that I've ever mixed. I'll tell you that.
Want a shake? You're wearing the red. I'm wearing the white.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, look at me not spilling a drop.
Not bad.
Okay.
Done great.
All right. So now we're just.
Now we're going to bring it in
Already.
with the glasses.
Very nice and red.
Nice and red.
Digging it. Okay. And now what are we doing with the
Now we're doing the blueberries. What I did is I got fresh blueberries and I washed them and I dried them really, really well before you freeze them. Otherwise you can have like a clump.
Nobody likes a funky,
Nobody likes a funky, clumpy blueberry. You could use frozen blueberries, but I'm afraid when they start to thaw, they get mushy, and then you're gonna have like a smoothie Cosmo, which sounds kind of gross. I mean, it's like a breakfast of champions. Woohoo! So now we're gonna throw. Let's see, maybe 5 or 6.
And so these are going to serve as ice cubes?
They're going to serve as ice cubes, a little garnish decoration. Look how cute. Some of them float, some of them sink. You never know what you're going to get.
All right, so
And
this is it. We're ready to roll?
We are ready to roll.
Can I invite my sisters
Please
in?
do.
Come on in, girls. All right, an Americosmo.
There we go.
I gotta say, this looks adorable.
Isn't it?
It is very cute. They're adorable, so I guess cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, the lime juice is really good.
It's yum.
You know, is it weird to say that I actually think I taste a little hint of the blueberry? Am I off on that?
I don't know. I didn't taste it, but let me see again.
I taste more lime, but I don't care. It's delicious.
Yeah, these are really good.
Oh, you know the other thing I forgot to talk about is you can also put a splash of seltzer in there, and it kind of just bubbles it up. So
Oh, I don't think it needs it.
I don't think it needs it either.
No,
These
I
skip
like
fantastic.
like this. Delicious. Thank
Cheers.
you.
cheers.
Okay, so here we go to our first easy appetizer.
I like easy.
Yeah, emphasis on the word easy. My friend Jen, this is right up your alley.
Yay.
So easy. So we're making a roasted red pepper dip in the spirit of the red, white, and blue. I made this for my father's 80th birthday party, and I found it in one of those random magazines from, I want to say it's from the 90s. It's not in existence anymore, but this has been a standard for me and my entertaining. And I have to say, there's a million red pepper recipes out there for dips. You can do a million different things. This one is a standby for me.
Okay.
It's very easy. So what you need is a small little Cuisinart.
Okay.
You're gonna start off with a block of cream cheese.
How can you go wrong with that?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, a lot of the recipes out there involve sour cream and involve mayonnaise, which
Love them all.
you know
Not to knock the sour cream and the mayonnaise.
yeah, you know I enjoy mayonnaise. We've covered that I think in this show.
Hellman's, are you listening?
Exactly. So we're going to do the block of cream cheese. Then we're going to do about like 6 basil leaves, fresh from your garden this time of year.
The nice thing is that we can actually go out and pick our own herbs and not go and pay a fortune at the store.
I know, it's fabulous.
Yeah.
Then we're going to do basically a jar of roasted red peppers.
Or pimentos.
Pimentos, as those from the south call them. And I've drained them, not completely, but just a little bit. We're going to throw them all in there. And they're kind of big. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, little guy. In you go. Yeah.
Suck it up.
We're jamming it all in there. And the last couple of ingredients are super easy too. A couple tablespoons of honey, just to give it a little sweetness. Nice. And then also, if you could hold up the garlic chili sauce. This stuff, I don't know if anyone has this in their fridge, but if you don't, run out and buy it now. You can buy it in Asian food marts. Ooh. Or actually, they carry it in most supermarkets these days. Exactly. It's red pepper chili, but it also has a great garlic flavor to it too. And I used to put a clove of garlic in here, but I don't do it anymore. Instead, what I just do is I do a tablespoon of that, and it gives it a little bit of the heat plus a little bit of the garlic taste, which I think is fabulous.
Nice. 2 in 1.
Yeah, exactly.
All about the easy.
Exactly. And again, we're keeping with the red theme. Last but not least, just a couple tablespoons of olive oil to make sure that it all kind of blends together. And I apologize for you viewers out there because this is going to be loud for 2 seconds.
Should I sing the anthem or something?
Would you mind? We're almost done.
Almost. It's going to be so worth it though.
And actually, and we're done.
Nice.
Oh, that was hard, wasn't it? Goodness, that was really difficult. I know.
Exhausted.
So Jen, what we're going to do is we're going to serve it with pita chips, which I think, oh my goodness, why don't you take that spatula right there and spoon it in there. And what we did is we just took some pita chips and cut them up into eighths. And this is a beautiful dip in terms of the color for our red, white, and blue party. But the taste, really, it has a lot of different layers, which I know sounds really silly considering we just put it in a Cuisinart for 2 seconds.
Layers of flavor.
But honestly, it really does. It's delicious. And it's super easy. You can do it by the time you walk in the door. It's done in about 5 minutes, as you just saw.
Maybe less.
Indeed.
Can I taste?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
That's good, right?
That's really good.
Yeah, enjoy. Okay, so for a summer themed party, it only makes sense, at least here in New England, to have something with seafood, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to do mini crab cakes, which are great because they're easy. You can do them a little bit ahead of time and fry them right before your party and serve them. What we're going to serve them with is a red pepper chili dipping sauce. And we used this in our last segment, so I talked about it, but this is actually the chili garlic sauce that you can find at a Vietnamese market or in some bigger grocery stores. So basically, we're doing half a recipe here, but you can find all of our recipes on our website at www.greaterbostongallagirls.com. So what Jocelyn is doing is she's taking about a half a cup of mayonnaise and putting in 2 tablespoons of the chili garlic sauce. I know. You're going to mix that together and add in about a tablespoon and a half of lemon juice because you need lemon with crab, obviously. And this checks the box for us in terms of red, white, and blue. Voila, you're red.
Ah, excellent.
I know. And white if you consider mayonnaise. I actually consider mayonnaise to be the 5th food group.
I was going to say, it falls into every category.
It's amazing. Most of my recipes actually do involve mayonnaise.
Yes, they do.
Shocking. Anyway, so that, voila, dipping sauce done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the crab cakes. We live in New England, as we said. There's a lot of different recipes out there for crab cakes. Everybody's grandmother has their own. This one is my variation. It's very easy. So what you start with is, Jocelyn's going to take this, we start with about 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Again, we're back to mayo.
Fabulous. I know you find this astounding, but yes.
Yes. 1 egg beaten well, just to throw it in there. This is all going to bind the crab cakes together.
I was going to say the egg is that.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what we also did is we took about 3 scallions and chopped them up. Not everyone puts scallions in them. I enjoy a scallion in there. So you're going to mix that up nicely.
It also gives good color.
It does, actually. It really does. A tablespoon of Worcestershire. And then some people put in Old Bay seasoning. I'm not a huge fan. I prefer dried mustard. Also, I think maybe it's a New England thing. I'm not 100% sure. About a tablespoon of that. So if you could mix that well.
Is that Colonel Mustard?
It's not Colonel Mustard, nor is it Miss Plum. Okay, now crab meat has also come a long way. When we were growing up,
oh, the devil's can.
Yeah, it pretty much looked like a tuna can.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they have these giant, awesome cans, and you can pick what kind of crab meat you want. This is actually, this is the hand-picked crab meat, which is the claws only, which is great. And you're going to take about 1 pound of it. And the best part about this is that it's so large, and I don't like crab meat that feels like it's tuna fish, so I'm just going to do a quick chop, but you want to keep a lot of this bigger pieces. That's going to make a better crab cake at the end of the day, and this is about 1 pound of that.
It's like a lobster roll. You want to feel like you're getting a piece.
Exactly. You want to bite. Exactly. Yeah. So Jocelyn, you're going to mix that all together. And then when this is all mixed together, as I said, the egg is really going to bind it as well as the mayonnaise, again. And then when this is all mixed together nicely, you're going to have some great flavors, but it's also really fresh. It's terribly light, if you want the truth.
Now, can I ask you a quick question?
Certainly.
The imitation crab meat that we see everywhere. Yeah,
I'm
not
sorry.
A good idea.
I don't know if it's, I said this 3 times, but coming from New England, but yeah, I can't do it. No, I'd rather do the tuna fish can of crab meat if you want the truth.
Yeah, we're not eating an imitation steak.
Exactly. So here's the last thing that you're going to do is we're going to form a little ball, a little patty into it, and just like a tiny little hamburger, you're going to squeeze out as much of the juice as you can, and then I roll them in panko, which is a lighter breadcrumb.
It fries better.
Exactly. It fries better. And then what we'll do is we'll show you how to fry them next, and then you serve them with your dipping sauce and you're done.
Delicious.
Okay, so here we are with the finished product. These crab cakes, you haven't had one yet.
They smell so good, I can't even control myself.
So what we did is we, actually after we made the little patties, we put them in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes to a half an hour. That really firms them up so they're easier when it comes to frying. And what you want to do is just heat some oil in a pan, make sure it's bubbling hot. Place them in. I do about 6 to 8 at a time. Turn them once, and then when they're golden brown on each side, and voila, you are done. Serve them with your dipping sauce. It's really, such an easy treat that tastes so good, and it will impress your guests.
It smells so good.
Yeah, enjoy.
So now we've reached the dessert portion of our show, and
happy times.
Absolutely. So for a little all-American sweetness, we decided that we'd do some red, white, and blue. Of course, it's summertime. There are berries. There are some wonderful things out there, and these are things that you can serve whether you're in a patriotic mood, whether you are sending someone off to, you know, overseas, or you're welcoming home a service person. This is a great way to, you know, get your all-American rumbling. So we're going to start with some strawberries. I'm just going to show you briefly how you do this. You cut the top off right here so that the stem is still intact, and that's just trash. You don't need to worry about that. Then you flip it.
So can I do one of these?
Totally. Lost it. Score. Then you're going to cut it down into 4 sections, not all the way to the bottom though. So you're going to do that 2 cuts, and then I hope this doesn't look obscene. We're going to put it in a mini pastry cup, and then we're just going to sort of poke it open, kind of like a tooth, as my niece said today, so that it's open a tiny bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It is.
So
it's like a little,
you see how that is?
molar.
Yes. So this is the strawberry base. And then we're going to make some creme fraiche, which is not quite whipped cream. It's more of a French version. And we will
also very French on a red, white, and blue. Oh, they are red, white, and blue.
Yes, but as we know, we've beaten the French several times and scared them away a couple of others. Anyway, creme fraiche is a quarter of a cup of whipping cream and a quarter of a cup of sour cream. And what I did was I mixed that in advance and I just gave it a little bit of time out in the fresh air to set. You want to give that like an hour or two just to do that.
And you just leave it out?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. And
once it's set, you see how it's got a good consistency there? You can then throw it in the fridge and keep it there for a couple of days if you want to.
Really?
But what we're going to do is we're going to take our creme fraiche and we're going to mix it with, this is an 8-ounce package of cream cheese and a quarter of a cup of powdered confectioner's sugar to give it some sweet.
Just pour it right in?
Yep, go right ahead and we're going to mix that together.
Alrighty. And now, is this going to serve as our? This is actually our creme fraiche that we're making.
Yes. What we're going to do is, if I were, say, Dr. David Gould, our childhood dentist, I would just fill that right up as if I were doing a root canal. So Alexandra is going to mix.
So for all those anti-dentites out there, they will not like this segment.
I shouldn't say that. Dr. David Gould is our current childhood dentist. Our real dentist is Shalafoo. Anyway, all right, so Alexandra has mixed that. What we're going to do then is we're going to take a pastry bag.
Here, I got this for no reason.
Here in Denham, they have the professional type, the Wilton method with the full-on, like, screw-on, star-shaped.
So we roll.
No.
Dedham is known for its pastry bags.
Some of us just use our sandwich bags and cut them with a scissor. However, this is nice.
Whoa.
So what we're going to do is fill that up with the mixture, creme fraiche, and the.
Well, this is messy.
Well, piping always is.
Actually, piping. Oh, I didn't even really get that whole thing.
Yes.
Do you want to do the honors?
Certainly. I've done an Ariel cake before, so I know how this is done. So basically.
Do you want to try this one?
You're going to open up our little tooth for Georgia, and then I'm going to pipe a good bit of that mixture in there. See, isn't that pretty?
That is adorable.
Then you take a blueberry, there's your blue, and for the piece de resistance, if you're hanging out with me.
Again, lots of French tonight. Wow. Again, I guess red, white, and blue.
I don't believe in fruit as dessert, so I've got to throw a little chocolate on it every single time. So I've taken a Hershey bar and a peeler.
And what can be more American than a Hershey bar, I ask
chocolate shavings, that's right. Hershey, PA, that's where our heartbeat is. It's right about in the middle. And so we're just shaving a little bit onto the middle.
If they decided ever to move the Liberty Bell, I would vote Hershey, PA.
Well, you know, the 7 wonders of the world, I think we should have 7 wonders of America, you know, the Grand Canyon, a couple of other things, but Hershey, PA is on my list. So then you're just going to pop a few right on there so that you have some good chocolatey goodness to go along with your fruit, which is, of course, good for you, but here's the joy.
These are adorable and just great little bite-sized desserts.
They're easy.
Okay, now to set the atmosphere for the party. We are ready. We're going to kick it off with flowers. And I know that we're always watching budgets on things. This month, we are breaking the low time budget. These,
I like.
Thank you. Yeah. These little doodads, $1 a piece at Target. I kid you not, $1 a piece. So they're really cute. I got a red, a white, and a blue. They have little holes in them, so I had these in my liquor cabinet for our big parties. When
you have a liquor cabinet?
Come on now.
I just bought one. So we're gonna put this right in here, all filled with water. And what we're gonna do, Jennifer, you will be on blue, okay. I'll be on white, Jossie, you'll be on red. So therefore, let's take the blue flower and give that to Jocelyn.
And there are not a lot of blue flowers, are there?
No, they're not. And actually, I wanted to clip a hydrangea from my bush, but we're not quite there yet.
Mine just bloomed today.
Ooh, you're so lucky.
Sorry.
So actually, wait, before you do that, normally not a fan of the baby's breath, but this month I thought it worked. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by putting a few baby's breath in your little hoozy dingles here.
Why start with baby's breath?
Because what it does is it kind of serves as an oasis. I know I always say this, you put something in the middle to sort of hold everything up, and it just kind of makes your flowers stand up. So I'm going to take the red, Jennifer, you take the white, Jossie, you're on blue.
So explain to me what these are. They're lovely.
Those are called stock. They are white stock.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, and I got 3 stems of them. I think they were $3 a piece, $2 a piece. They're really cheap, cheap, cheap. And
they look like bells of Ireland.
I'm going to be a nerd, and I'm going to make you do this. We're going to see what we're doing.
Together. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because Jossie's got the...
Oh, sorry.
Boy, these... I really should have prepped this one ahead of time.
Oopsies.
But I thought that we would just really do the reds, the whites, the blues. See what I mean?
Yes.
And these are so nice, and they're so cheap. But they're so cute, right?
Right. And if yours have bloomed, those are even cheaper.
No doubt. As I said, I looked and I was like, they're not quite there. They're a little green still. So we can put these over.
Lovely.
And they're so inexpensive, and they're so easy to do, but they're really, really cute. So there are your flowers. And again, they're very portable. You could give them to a guest as, I don't know, a prize for a little game. Now, what I've decided to do, I don't know if any of you had heard, but recently the co-creator of Mad Libs just passed away at the age of like 84 or something. He was up there in years, but still genius in his own right.
Absolutely.
He made many a trip in the Chevette worthwhile.
All the way down to Florida.
As we were children, yes.
All 3 of us.
So what I did was I put together Mad Libs that plays off of the preamble to the Constitution, which many of you know if you ever watched Schoolhouse Rock as a child.
We the people,
in order to form a more perfect union. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what I did this for Jocelyn earlier. So her preamble to the Constitution is, we, the cats of the United States, in order to form a more soft union, establish lampshade, ensure sweet tranquility, provide for the common defense, chase the general welfare, and secure the cities of liberty to ourself and our burglar, do ordain and pound this Constitution for Chicago. So this is kind of a fun way to get people talking to each other.
Those constitutional signers, though, they were cats.
They were.
Yes, they were. And you know, honestly, like this is, as I said, like this is a great opportunity to get, you know, mix up married couples, you know, separate them and get everybody talking.
And this is downloadable on our website as well in this cute little format.
It most certainly is. We would also like to give a little shout out this month to one of our new sponsors, Old Navy. They have supplied us all with our gear and our outfit tonight, which is wonderful because I realized I spilled a little olive oil on mine, but the beauty of Old Navy is not only they are affordable, yes, washable, which is great for the party throwing, busy mom, lady, man, whatever. Okay, we also want to give a shout out to Textile Designs because they have done the most beautiful invitations. Again, links available on our website. It says, break out your stars and dust off those stripes. We're celebrating red, white, and blue party. So you can see everything on our website. As we always do, we have a little soundtrack, and I am not going to lie to you, folks.
Huge fan.
Huge fan. I have been listening to it this week in the car. It is fabulous. We've got everything from America the Beautiful by Ray Charles.
Very nice.
Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. I also would like to give a shout out to all of our Facebook fans and Twitter followers for helping us out with a lot of these. Yeah. Honest to God, like I had no idea. Made in America, Toby Keith. Twitter. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I am a little concerned about the lack of Mellencamp, though. The cougar.
I know. He almost made it on and he didn't quite go there.
But 1812?
And I have to tell you, I have been blasting it in the car this week. It always makes me cry. Is it just people in Boston?
No, I don't think so. Although I actually did sing with the Boston Pops in 8th grade for 1812 Overture. A lot of you don't realize there's words to it. God save our sacred land.
Wow. You know, if you didn't get enough Gala Girls singing earlier, here you go. And Jennifer's songs will be downloadable too. Actually, not too. But actually, I will say, now available on our website as well, you're going to be able to download the entire playlist right from iTunes, so you can just go and buy it. We'll also have the CD cover, perfect for your guests.
We've always had the CD covers, but now you can actually buy the songs as well.
Without a doubt. So, lastly, but not least, go to your BJ's or iParty, whatever it is, Target, exactly everything. All of these great little, you know, paper goods are all available, and they just add to the night. So now that we are all ready to roll for our red, white, and blue party,
we're missing a Gala Girl.
We sure are. My goodness. And I pledge allegiance to the cocktail of, okay. All right, so.
Cosmo.
So everybody raise your glass, put your right hand over your heart, and with that we say, an excuse for a party.
Cheers.
Cheers.